What's up, guys? This is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while now. It is about L-frames, which I don't know if Squid actually coined the term or if, I just heard him use it a lot, and also how Falcos can react to his own lasers being power shielded back at him. So this is a pretty interesting concept that I have not seen anybody else really talk about, specifically the power shielding part. So to just get on with it, if we do a laser, oh god, I'm controlling both of them. Whoops. So if I do a laser here, as the laser comes out, right? Here's the first frame that the laser is out. We can watch this frame by frame, right? And for every frame it has to travel before it reaches the opponent, that's called an L frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then on the next frame, on 13, it'll hit, right? So this would be, or 12, or maybe, depending how you want to classify it, 13 L frames, right? Now, this can be very helpful for the opponent, right? The person who's defending against the laser, because if the laser is coming from so far away, that'll give them more time to react. So these L frames, let's say it's 12 L frames, and the 13 frame startup of laser gives them 25 frames from the reaction point of the start of the laser to get the power shield, right? But if you're directly on top of someone as Falco, your laser comes out frame 13. There's almost no way that somebody's going to be able to reliably power shield that. So this laser travel time can actually help the opponent to reactively power shield lasers, but at the same time, if they don't actually power shield the laser, you actually get more laser advantage. The more L frames there are, the more plus you are on hit. Because as you can see, I've just been, if you look at the top right over there where it says my action states, I've been in landing for 10 frames now. And I've been completely actionable after 4 frames of landing. I don't even think that number is entirely accurate, but just know more L frames means more advantage on hit. Now, the farther you are away from your opponent, a lot of the times the harder it is to take advantage of that frame advantage that you have. So not always is that beneficial. Sometimes you want to be directly on top of a person so that you're, +7 or whatever, right? When the laser hits, as opposed to right here where we'd be plus like almost 20. I think we'd probably be plus like 19 or something here, given the 12 or 13 L frames. So that's just kind of the basic explanation of what L frames are. It's literally just laser travel time. So for the opponent, it can help them react to the laser coming out and maybe make a decision based on that, whether it's power shielding or taking the laser or whatever they want to do. And for you, you get more frame advantage on hit. Now, the very interesting thing is, and this is kind of the purpose of the video, is if we switch over here and we control the Marth, and then, we won't control the Falco. So if we control the Marth here, I'm going to be power shield and laser back. So right here, I'm not sure if you guys could hear it on the recording, but there's actually an audio cue that ends up happening when a power shield happens, and also this giant glowing ball. You should be able to react to this. This is the first frame that you're reacting, whether or not it's on audio or if it's visual. Your audio reactions are going to be faster than your visual reactions, which is why I bring that up. But let's even say we're just reacting visually or whatever, but we're reacting to this first frame of power shield. So now we have L frames coming back to us. This is a concept I have not heard anybody really talk about. So 1 frame, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then probably on 15 it's going to hit here, unless my hurt box randomly moves out of the way. So either 14 or 15 L frames here. Now the very interesting thing is we don't have the 13 frame startup of laser, right? So you might be thinking, well, I mean, the laser's only traveled for 14 frames in the air. Can you really react to that? It seems a little difficult. And even, we're pretty far away right now. This is kind of a fringe case where this is going to be happening, potentially. But the thing is, if you're going to be hit by your own power-shielded laser, not only do you have the 14 frames of the power shield to react to, right, with the L frames, but also, once you get hit, there are either 12 or 11 frames, depending on whether or not the laser is stale. I believe this is a fresh laser, so it's going to do 12 frames of stun. So this is 14 L frames plus the 12 frames of hit lag and hit stun in combination, right? And so we end up having 26 frames to actually react. And so you can actually do things like take your own laser and then do an option. For example, so let's just run all the way through this so you guys can see, and then you could do something like dash back immediately afterwards. But let me give you an example here. Oh, whoops, controlling the wrong person. Da-ba-da-da. That should get a laser out. Okay, and then we're gonna want to control Marth here. Okay, power shield the laser back. Now what's really interesting, and this is an option that I think is kind of unconventional, which is why this is the one I'm choosing to show here, is that if I'm back to controlling Falco here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you see how I'm in the air? Now this could be me attempting to do 2 short hop lasers in place. Very common option, right? So here I am, watching my opponent, seeing how they respond to the first laser. They power shielded it. I'm attempting to shoot my second laser, but the entire time I've watched my opponent, so I know that there is a power shield laser coming back at me. And if I know that the power shield laser is coming back at me, I can know that it's going to hit me. So I can react after I get hit by the laser. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we'll do 12 here. Okay. You can actually double jump out and wave land onto the platform. So if you're just shooting repeated lasers, you get hit out of the air. Something that's very, very quick is double jumping and then wave landing down onto the platform. This is pretty hard to perform. This is one of the more unconventional options that are pretty difficult. But this is essentially how you'd be able to use those L frames to your advantage by reacting after the hit stun. And just to kind of close this video up here, I wanted to give you guys a real example. I've been doing this for forever, and I've wanted to make a video about this for a long time. So I want to show you guys here really quick. I'm going to switch the scene. So if you watch, this is me versus Swedish Delight, and yes, of course, I am 3-stocking him. But I'm closing out this game, and watch what happens. I'm going to play this for you in real time, and then we can go back and watch it frame by frame in 1 second. Perfect. So I actually win the game off of this concept that I just talked about. So let's just watch this back, and I'll slow it down frame by frame, just so I can explain exactly what's going on here. Kind of an extended edge guard. I do a back off and laser. Okay, so let's look at this. We got 1, 2, 3 L frames here, and in order for it to get to him. Now the power shield happens. Look at how giant. Like this is, you can react to this, I promise you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get hit after 7 L frames of the power shield coming back to me. And now I probably have 11 frames after that. So I actually have 18 frames to react here. That's not a hard reaction. Most people have a reaction time of somewhere around 13 to 16 frames, I would say. So everybody should be able to react to this. And as long as I'm being a good Falco and watching how my opponent is responding to the lasers, I should be able to make an informed decision about what I want to do next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 here. And I believe I dash frame perfectly. Yep, I start my dash frame perfectly. So I did take laser dash back, so I'm not just caught up in this random scramble of Sheik like low percent naring me. I might even potentially get knocked down or whatever. And then I end up doing a dash back with punish. He ends up getting up his shield. Don't focus on that. He gets up his shield and probably attempts a roll here, or he gets analog to digital transition, which is maybe a topic for another video. But this is a real-time example, just watching it back one more time, real-time example of how this actually helped me close out a professional game. It could be so important, and I'm sure you guys have been thrown off balance by actually having your lasers power shielded. But just know that if there's a little bit of space between you, you can actually react to the fact that they're power shielding the laser, and then you can actually do something about it. I don't want to see Falcos getting caught up in their movement nearly as much as they are right now. So I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you have questions, comments, concerns. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.